Indian Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. We got a revisit today. A gun that, gee, I don't even know when we did the first review on this, and we've shot it a few times since, but we haven't had it out and shot it again for a long time, and some of you have requested it. And what it is, you can tell, it's short. It's a Henry mare's leg. It's a 22 LR version, and I've done a lot of experimenting, if you've watched past videos, where we have shot it with a scope. We've shot it with a Skinner peep sight, which that's what I really love to have on here, but I took that off. The reason being is I wanted to go back to the OEM, what originally came with it, and that's what I did. Even got the hood on it, and I'm not crazy about hoods really, but we got it on there. I do have a white dot though, painted up in here like I do a lot. But this is it, and we're going to unload it because what's in it right now is some of this punch. It's a self-defense 22. And if I fired that, we'd have flames coming out of the barrel, but I'm not going to worry with that stuff. So we're going to unload that. Make sure that all 10 rounds are there. There's 9, 6. Yep, all 10 rounds. We'll put that back in, make sure that it is definitely unloaded. Take this. How can I do that? Ah, and it was not. So that's a good thing that I did that. There was one in the chamber. And so remember, always, after you unload it like that, you think, oh, there's nothing in there? There just might be, and that shows you right there why you should always do that to make sure. And I was pointing it in a safe direction because it's right over here at a bank area. So that's a good point to give you. Now, what are we going to load it with? Well, we're going to use some CCI standard, and we're going to shoot at some Shooting Target 7 knockovers. They call them dirt bags. I've got some big ones and I've got some small ones. Now the big ones, I don't know how this is going to do with it. It's going to be kind of interesting on that. But let me get this thing loaded up, and I'm not going to let you sit here and watch me load. But anyway, we're going to get this loaded up, and then we're going to go over here and we're going to do some shooting. Yeah, I haven't readjusted these sights on this since I reinstalled them. So it should be interesting to see how they do. And we'll take out the big ones first. Well, did it. Now let's pop off the little ones. Oh, missed that one. I don't know how I did that. Now, should have a round left. Let's see if I can hit that bullseye up there. Sure did. So, we'll see if we got another one. I don't think so, but let's shoot the other one over there on the right if I do. Nope, it was empty. So, that worked. Okay, I don't have too many more rounds left. I emptied out that box. So I'm going to go back to the 25-yard line, and we'll see what we can do with this short-barreled gun, because it's only a 16-inch barrel. We're going to talk a little bit about SBR too. By golly, that was a bullseye. Let's try the other one. Yep. I think I hit that one in the center too, the way it looked. Hitting it anyway. We'll go after that other one again to see if we can hit that red bullseye. Yep, got it again. I don't know how many more rounds I got left in here. We'll go after that thing again. Yep, got it again. So for 25 yards, this little 16-inch barrel is doing pretty doggone good. Got it again. I might have one left, not sure. Yep, that was it. So shooting CCI standard ammo from 25 yards, I was hitting that bullseye. So not too disappointed with that. Now let's get around here. I told you I'd talk to you a little bit about SBR in this thing. Well, I was really happy with that. I haven't shot this thing, and oh, I don't know. I probably whenever the last video we did with it, and I don't even remember that might have been when we had the Skinner sight on it. As you can see, I sent this out to Andy Larson, and he tapped it for me, drilled it out, and he mounted one right on there for me on the receiver. But as I said, I took it off, and then I put all this back on. And so it's original. This is the way you would get the gun if you bought one of these. This is sort of a sight that you have. There's no fiber optic. You can get a fiber optic and put up in here, by the way. And we've done that too. There's another video that we did. So there's quite a few videos on that on this channel. So just, you know, check it out if you want to see more on it. It's a lot of fun, but SBRing, short-barreled rifle. You have to get a tax thing that you apply with the alcohol and tobacco outfit, and you do all of that. You fill it out. It's not all that hard to do. There are some tutorials that are online that'll tell you what to do and how to fill it out, but here's the problem. I filled mine out, and I have shot one of these SBR, and they are a lot of fun and very accurate. It's just a great gun that way, and I would love to do it. And I applied, and all my stuff was done right. Only problem is, it's the state I live in. I live in Illinois, and Illinois wouldn't allow it. I couldn't figure it out. I thought, well, what's wrong? Because the alcohol and tobacco people didn't bother telling me why it was turned down. And they did refund the money. You have to pay the $200, by the way, in advance with the application. You also have to get fingerprinted, so that's going to cost you some more. You got to go through all of this in order to do this. So I thought, well, what's wrong? I did everything right. And I knew that it wasn't anything being used illegal. I'm using it on a shooting range for a video series, for my magazine column. That's it. So I got a hold of Dan Clayton, and he's the PR person with Henry. And Dan told me the reason it is you're in the state of Illinois. And so the alcohol, tobacco people had to turn it down. That's the pits. Anyway, you would get to see this shot in SBR. Now, what do you do to SBR a mare's leg? You don't have to go through all sorts of fancy modifications and all that. All the difference is the stock, the butt stock. You put a full-size butt stock on it. That's it. But if you can't do it in your state, check it out and don't do it. Because we're still having fun shooting it, as you can see. This is the OEM version, completely. Sights, the whole works. And we were able to do pretty doggone good, because from 25 yards, as you've seen, I was hitting that little bullseye flapper on that Shooting Target 7 bullseye target. And I picked off all the others too, all the knockover dirt bags that Shooting Target 7 also has. Although I think they're out of stock right now. So you'll have to check that out if you want some of those. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.